Happy to have in studio Mason County's IT manager, and it's Ross McDowell. Good morning, Ross.
Good morning. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm well. Good to see you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on today. The Mason County Commission met, and they talked about some things dealing with social media. It is the wave of the future, and everybody's getting involved with it. We're finding it's very easy and fast to get information to people quickly.
It sure is. It sure is.
But
yes.
Kind of just jumping into this thing, missteps often happen. And so we need to get some guidelines. Is that what's going on?
Exactly, and that's what we did. We came up with actually personnel policies on how to use a county website and how to use a county site that's for Facebook or Twitter. Those have been the two that have been accepted.
Okay.
They're two of the more bigger ones that are used most of the time. So we wanted to come up and make sure that everybody's doing it the same way, doing it properly, has authorization to be doing it. Because we all know that anybody can jump on Facebook and put something out if they have a Facebook account. Doesn't mean that it's always true. Yeah. We wanted to make sure that anything that comes from the county is verifiable fact and that people can understand that. We've been partnering a lot with MaceCom because MaceCom has a very good, very reliable Facebook account, and the people that do that verify before they put anything out, which that's what we're going to do too, and that's part of this policy.
Where did these policies come from? I'm sure they came in part from different organizations around the state of the country.
Yes.
Where did the kind of general guidelines show up?
Well, a lot of it came through, we look at municipal research, and municipal research puts out your best case scenarios and best practices, and that's where we looked at there to grab a lot of the verbiage that's in here. But then we had to change a little bit of it so that it fit Mason County and fit what we're going to use Facebook for. A lot of the counties only put out information and don't accept information back. They do one of those. Ours is going to be both ways.
Okay.
We had to put in some more safeguards in there in case there's something that was put in that wasn't true. We're able to take that off. Or if somebody goes off on a rant that's really inappropriate, amongst other verbiages that are out there, we just will be able to take those off and get those out of there, so it stays pretty factual. But people can ask questions, and most of the time people have good questions that they want to find out. And I know you've probably noticed it that in news blurbs, you just get a little bit of what's going on, and you get interested, and you want to know what the whole story is. You could ask that whole story kind of a thing, what really happened, and we can kind of, depending on how long it takes, put up what really happened, or put on the video and do the videos for as far as here's the interview of what went on.
Okay. Yeah. So who's going to be kind of the main person? Are you going to sit there now and approve or deny every comment? Or?
No, we're putting that onto the departments.
Okay.
Because it's their information they're putting out, that their department head has to approve it before it goes out onto Facebook or Twitter. That is, we're going to try to get it that each department will have what's called a PIO, a Public Information Officer, and in this case, they will be running their social media side. So if somebody from a department says, hey, I got this, it really should go out to the public, they would hand it off to the PIO. He would construct it into the proper format, show the director or the manager, whoever their supervisor is, hey, is this good to go? Yes, it is, and put it out.
Okay.
And we're trying to get it that it's done really quick, because your social media needs to be out really quick, especially Twitter. With it being such short little blurbs that go out, that needs to kind of hit really quick.
So this seems like it's a little bit of a change in the speediness of getting that information out. So if it's the middle of the night and something happens, walk me through that process.
Well, a manager could, if something does come to a manager, he says, hey, I need this put out, he would be able to call their PIO person, say, hey, whip up something, we need this, this is what happened. They could do that right from their residence. Okay. Or if they have a take-home laptop or whatever, they can do it that way.
Okay. What about, and we look at this too on our social media sites, other public comments, they'll tag something, or they'll be commenting on it, and then it lands on our page, but we the content of the message is not necessarily appropriate.
Right. That's why it is going to be something that is going to be monitored through multiple parties.
Okay.
It's going to be one that's also going to be monitored through our office in information services to keep a check on what's going on. We are asking that the department's PIO person get on to don't just say you're the PIO and that's great and then walk away. You need to be active with it. You need to watch what's coming up onto your Facebook or onto your Twitter, what's getting put on there so that you can take those off. We are going to have safeguards in place with our information service folks that we will have everybody's logins and passwords so that we can pull stuff off if we see it and they don't see it.
Okay.
So that we make sure that it stays on the up and up.
And how was the county commission? I believe it was Terry Jeffries and Randy Netherland were in attendance yesterday. How did they react to this? Did they understand what was going on?
They understand completely. Commissioner Jeffries is very big on social media, and so she was very happy to see us. This has been in play for quite some time, trying to get this policy passed through, and it did get passed through. We went to all the department heads, electeds, and asked them to look at it. They have issues, and certain people that I know that are very active on social media, to have them look at it. They had a couple tweaks to do, but they were I think they're ecstatic because we need more information highways out there to get our information out, so it's not always the bad news coming out. There's a lot of good things that are happening here in Mason County, and this will be one way of highlighting those. And I know the commissioners are probably going to have a Facebook site that's going to be theirs that they're going to use. So each department will have their own little Facebook site that goes right along with, if you need more information, please contact or look at our webpage, which it goes back over to our webpage.
How are we going? So if now this has become public record on the Facebook, how do we keep this?
We're using something called Archive Social, which is one that will keep all the information. Even if we delete it off, it still will have it in record that it was placed there. Okay. Archive Social is a separate contract that we are going to be doing to get that. The Sheriff's Office already uses it on their Facebook. A lot of WSP does. A couple of the other agencies already use it, and we decided that's probably a good, safe way to go.
Is that then available for FOIA requests and anything like that?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Very cool. Well, this is good information, and it's going to start being implemented. We have a timeline.
As of yesterday, that it's accepted. It's already being placed into our personnel policies so that people will see it. I'm sending it out today to everybody in Mason County government. So everybody there will get a blast of it, that we have this now, and that they need to contact us through their department head to go ahead and have us set up the accounts for them. We're going to get separate email accounts. So if you put it on your own personal email account, if you leave, it's gone. You know. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up each one individually. That way we still have, yet again, more control over it, and that we can set it into the Archive Social.
Yeah, that is something that I know a lot of places, they'll say, hey, just set up that Facebook page for it, and then it's through their account, and then that person leaves, and what happens?
And then you're stuck.
Yeah.
But we're really happy about this. This is going to be we're kicking it slowly, but we're getting it up there that we're going to get jumping into up into the 21st century.
Yeah,
here.
for sure.
So it's kind of cool.
Ross McDowell, the Mason County IT manager, on the air with me here this morning. It's 7:31. Thanks for coming in today.
Hey, thank you. Have a good day.